Hello there, my beautiful lovelies, and welcome back to Destiny Deck Tarot. Today we have a very exciting general reading here, you guys. We have a Journey Together pack! I've been trying so hard. You guys are following me on TikTok and Instagram. You know I've been doing curses upon curses on scalpers to try to get just one pack. My goodness. So I finally was able to get a little booster bundle of 6, and I thought, you know what a better way to celebrate than to go ahead and open this up, see what kind of journey we're going to be on together, okay? I have to apologize. Look at this. I have this worst hangnail ever, and it's been, every single thing I do, it's coagulating right now, so hopefully that's okay with you guys. Hit me, hashtag gore. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started here, all right? Just remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is going to be more of a general sort of thing, so we're just going to be diving into what you need to know right now. Is there anything that the spirits want to tell you? Anything that the cards need to show you, all right? We are beginning with a Sprigatito, tons of treading. Interesting. This makes me think immediately of treading water. I don't know, maybe we're like doing a trek, treading in the hills or something like that too. But immediately I'm going to treading water, which again, you guys, is making me immediately go to, you guessed it, swimming in a swimming pool full of squirt, okay? Treading water in your partner's squirt. We're talking an Olympic-sized swimming pool filled with that, which could be a really fun sort. Well, and again, we got the Silicobra here. I mean, come on, right? Let's be honest here, guys. This is also looking like a turd for some reason. So obviously we're talking about a big, fat, juicy, purple-headed yogurt blaster. Again, maybe it's yours and you're providing the squirt, or maybe you're the squirter and you're going to be receiving this, right? So sort of a general thing in that sense. So take what resonates there. But this also makes me think of turd maker. You know what I mean? I don't know why, but I'm just thinking about that for some reason. And it could very well mean that you are going to be producing a lot of turds in this next month. So maybe an increase in fiber. Maybe you started drinking Olipop, not Poppy. Maybe you started getting some IBS, right? So there's an increase in turds, and that's been gnawing on you, right? We have the fungus here again, right? Look at this spore ball. Again, big fat, juicy purple-headed yogurt blast. Sorry, I had to censor myself there. I almost said the C word. Or some nice balls. Maybe it's a combination. But look at this. We have this green with the turd going back into the green. So maybe we're seeing some new life. Maybe you're getting a fungus that's causing you to make these turds. And when you get on the better side of that fungus, you start recovering. You're like, yeah, I'm feeling so good. I want to make you squirt today. We have the Daramaka here. This is just gay people. We have the Iris's fighting spirit. Maybe, you know what, I've done a couple, this is interesting because I've done a couple readings with my attribute deck, and we have believes in ghosts but not condoms. That card has been showing up so much, so it's interesting that this card is showing up. It's giving me very Capricorn, a little bit of a Sagittarius here going on, but maybe a lot of you guys are getting double dicked down by a ghost at night, and you're not even realizing it, but you're some ectoplasm all over there. You're like, why am I waking up to a sticky situation? I didn't have a wet dream. And you're like, what's going on here? So set up those cameras, and you might be able to finally fight those spirits that have been basically yanking your chain. We have the hentai. You know what I mean? There's really... it's always the hentai. It's always the fucking ghosts and then hentai that show up in these readings, you guys. So again, maybe this is a big journey for you. Again, we're seeing a very clear story here. Gay people. We have the wheezing, pervasive gas. Interesting that that card also shows up below the turd maker, right? Again, it's the stories here, you guys, that we're trying to tell, right? So again, maybe we're seeing that this hentai is a new discovery. Maybe our partner is asking us to explore it for the first time. Maybe we're watching Splatoon. We're like, what's going on here? Why do I feel a crotch headache? And we're exploring that with our partner. Again, I keep saying again. I'm so sorry. I realize it. Take a shot every time Destiny says again. How about you take a sniff of poppers every time Destiny says again? So anyway, we have the tons of treading. Treading water, treading squirt, or... you know what I mean? Seeing this hike through the mountains, a different story. Again, we're trying to take what resonates and leave what doesn't here. Treading through a mountain, having to poop. Maybe you're pooping in the mountain and getting hit by a mushroom spore, which turns you gay, but a special kind of gay that you can see spirits and fight them. But those spirits are into hentai. And then you also just get gas. Right? Look at that storytelling there. We have the Torchic. I can tell there's no hit, by the way. Of course, there's no fucking hit, because why would I get the packs that get hits? You know what I mean? The scalpers are going to get them. They're never going to fucking open them. The Torchic, scratching the itch. Somebody itching your balls, scratching your back. Kamala, a nice little nap. And again, we're seeing that sleep paralysis demon vibe. We have the Reggie Rock here, cunty Reggie Rock with a handbag. Immediately, I'm thinking of that one. But we're also seeing, like, rock and roll, right? Maybe we're getting with Green Day. You're hooking up with some of those cast members, closing out with the squirt energy. You guys, I gotta be honest, I completely lost interest the second I didn't see a hit in this. I did this video so I could purely open this pack and write it off. You know what I mean? There's no hit, so I honestly have lost interest, but it's great for you guys. You get to squirt, so that's kind of fun.